Hey guys, CawbeerTV! This is a pretty interesting hand, so we're going to drop down our Invoking Winds. Let's go through what we've got. We've got our Ravaged Rats, and when you enter the battlefield they make our opponent discard a card. We will go for a swamp, because we've got 3 forests in our hand. So he's playing one of the white decks this time. Cool. Just played him in a really long, boring game, so we'll make him discard a card. So we've now just drawn our Voluptuous Zombie, which is a 3/3 flyer, but every time a card enters his graveyard, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. Go for the throat, kill a non-artifact creature, and then lots of swamps and foresty things. So he's playing the Auramancer deck by the looks of things. And he's thrown down his Invisible Seeker, which is a guy that's hexproof and unblockable, and is a 1/1, which is sad for me. That's not too bad a card to be drawn here, so we will drop him down. 2/1, and you can... I'll get to that in a second, because I'm going to swing him with my rats, because he'll not trade here at all. So, yeah, this guy, creature, human druid, you can make him, sacrifice him for 2 costs, and you draw a card, and when he dies, you go into your deck and pull out 2 lands. So we'll end the turn. What is my opponent going to do? I think we're in an okay position to start off with. We've got quite a few mana available now, so we're not too bothered about not having mana. Not in any worry about that. So he's going to put this on, which is a flash spell card, and it means the enhanced creature, if I'm correct, when an enhanced creature deals damage, you draw a card. I can't block this guy, so he swings in, he's going to draw a card with that. That's fine. Can't do anything about it, so there's not much else. I can't even kill that guy with this thing because he's hexproofy. Ooh, that's kind of cool for me. So we're going to drop down our swamp. We are going to swing in with the team. Now, this is a question. No, I don't think we will. What will we do? See, I'm thinking I could use this now, so you'll have to sack that guy. But I'm thinking, because this is the Auramancer deck, he might not cast another creature and just boost this boy up, knowing that I can't deal with him. So I'm just going to wait to see if I can draw another spell out of him. He's only doing 1 damage, and I can use the mana to sack this guy and draw cards next turn. If he casts another creature, it'll be a bit disappointing, because he'll just sack the other creature instead, or I'll have to wait a couple of turns and go for the throat on the other creature, then this. But then I can do that next turn as well, because I've got the 4 mana, if he does cast a creature. So he's not Auramancing up. So he's just swinging in for 1, that's fine. I'll take 1, I'm not too fussed. I'm winning the race here. He is going to drop down another creature, which also has hexproof. So we'll make him sacrifice a creature. We'll make him sacrifice one of them. And we'll sacrifice our dude as well. Go and get a swamp and a forest. Okay, so let's drop our forest this turn, and I think we will drop down our zombie. Vulturous Zombie, get that down. I'm not sure if that was the right play doing that, but I get rid of one of his hexproof dudes. It still means he's got this guy, but this guy's the 1/1, so either way the enhancements. I was hoping that he would play another enhancement on this guy, so when I used my sacrifice it would just waste all the spells, but it didn't work out that way, so he's going to drop a Daybreak thing, which gives it +3/+3 vigilance, first strike, lifelink. It just makes it huge, so that's really quite nasty for me now. So he's going to get some life back. Eek. Damnation could be a nice wee call, though I have cast this thing already, because Damnation would get rid of it. So do get this guy up a little bit more, so it's kind of like a race at the moment. The good thing is I'm getting for 5, but he gets health back every turn. So I think we'll probably just try destroying that enhancement, I think, at the end of this turn. So what do we need? We need to, let's have a workout where the mana's going. So if we're casting that, that leaves us with 1 forest and 1 swamp. I could drop this down onto that and make that a 6 cost and do some damage. That's, I think, going to be the play. So we'll drop that on it there, and then we will oh, sugar, that was a mistake. He's got vigilance, I meant to have cast that first, so that was really silly, so I'll have to skip the attack. Do we just do something different here? I really want to kill the enhancement on him and then swing him. But he's not even got flying, so I could have swung in anyway. I don't know what I was thinking there, guys. That's a mistake from me. But anyway, we'll Maelstrom Pulse that thing. That's really annoying. That's a mistake, guys. Sorry, my bad. Hopefully it won't cost us the game, and then we'll drop down a swamp, and then we will make him discard a card. So we've got 2 rats on the battlefield, and we've got our Voluptuous zombie thingy dude on the battlefield. Can't take care of this guy, but I've taken him down to 1-1 again. Though I should have been in for damage there. I should have had him down a big chunk of damage. That was kind of a mistake. Not getting used to this deck, because it's a bit like Exalted. You kind of want to be playing cards in the main phase first. So you want to be doing things in your main phase. Most of the time you want to be doing things in second main phase. But with this is a bit like Exalted. Oh my god, Sun Titan. He'll be so dead. Sun Titan will not live to see another day, thank you very much. We will be zapping him with Go for the Throat. He's going to swing in, he's got the enhancement back, so he's going to swing in and gain more life with the Vigilance and the First Strike. The good thing is I'm now strong enough to not worry about that. So Forest, kill off Sun Titan. And swing in for the 9. If we can, do I swing him with these 2 guys? Yeah, swing him with them both. He might choose to kill one of them if he wants, but then I get him for 9. So he's going to kill one of them off, so I'm happy that he gets me in for 10, though he gains 4 health back, so maybe not the play there. And he's going to swing in and gain another 4 life when he swings in, and then I'm going to swing back for 9. So I'm just going to start swinging in with this guy. That was not the play to swing in with the rats. I gave him 4 life for no reason. Well, 3 life technically, because the other rat got in. Could do with drawing something nice on my turn. This is getting a bit sticky icky. I'm down to 6 health, so I'm not looking overly great at the moment. I can only survive 2 more turns at this rate. That's pretty bad for me. That means he's going to have some flyers coming down. Okay, that doesn't help me that much, really. So we have to swing in with this guy and do 9. So I think a couple of mistakes here have definitely cost me this game. So he's going to swing in. Nah. May as well drop him down. Can't do anything else really. So he's going to swing in for 4, gain 4 and go back up to 16. I'll swing in and take him down to 16 minus 9, 7, and then he swings in and wins. So unless I draw Damnation or something along those lines, this is pretty much GG. So it's GG anyway, because he's just going to make his dude massive. So that's 7. So that's GG, guys. A couple of mistakes in this game cost me. They're the breaks. Nothing I can do about it. It's the way it goes. CawbeerTV. Hey guys. Signing out. Sepulchral Strength, one of the new decks. Right, we've got 2. No, it's not too bad a hand. No, don't like it. That's slightly better. I like that hand. Not as strong late game, but at least I've got plays running up to the late game. I've got a good amount of mana for 2 swamps, a forest, and an Invoking Winds, which will drop this turn. Well, not my opponent is running 71 cards, which is kind of cool. We've got our Yuvimia Druid, which is a forest walker, and you can search your library for a forest card. Just wait to see if he skips his turn, and then we will drop our Invoking Winds. Yep, activate the ability. Go and get a forest, because we've got 2 swamps. Then we've drawn another forest, so we'll drop that down. Skip our turn. Good thing is he didn't cast anything. In our turn, we've also got our Voluptuous Zombie, which is a flying 3/3, and when any card enters his graveyard, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. And we've got Rancor, which gives our creatures +2, +0, and trample. And whenever that leaves the battlefield, it goes back into your hand. So my opponent's using his Evolving Winds, and he's going to go on blue, so he's running the blue-white deck. Let's drop down a swamp this turn, and we will obviously drop down our druid and go and get another forest. Obviously me, thank you very much. That's obviously for multiplayer use. If you're obviously doing a 2-headed giant or something, you can maybe give that to your friend. You wouldn't use it in the one player unless you were feeling generous and giving your opponent a forest or a mana card, because he might not be running the green decks. So we're in an okay position. I've got 4 strength mana out. I can get my Vulture zombie down next turn if I so choose. He's not cast anything again. So we have hit our Maelstrom Pulse, which is pretty cool. So obviously it's a swamp. Now, do I drop down yet? I think we'll put down this. No, we'll not. Because that costs 5. We're going to swing in for 2. And then get our zombie down, I think. I could give the trample and give the extra damage, but then it means I can't cast my Velotra zombie. I'd have to wait a turn, and I think the play is getting this down this turn, because any creature he plays next turn I can sacrifice, and that can become a 4/4. So we're in a pretty good position here now. I'm liking this deck. I think there's lots of ways of running it, so there's definitely choices. There's a lot of cards that I'm not running that I'd like to run. They look interesting. I've gone for the sort of, so that's the hexproof dude, which I'm not fussed about because you'll be sacking him. So I'm not sure how I'm going to run it generally. The way I'm working at the moment is I'm kind of running the deck around like the 2 of these cards and a couple of cards. They're like my main focus because I love this card. Anyway, back to the game. So Forest down. Let's make him get rid of his dude. So you can sacrifice your hexproof dude, please. And then I think we will drop down our Creekwood Liege. Get that down because that gives all my creatures +2 +1. All black and white creatures get +1. Sorry, start again. Other black creatures get +1 and other white creatures get +1/+1. But if you're a black and a white like this dude is, he gets +2/+2. See, she only gets +1/+1 because she's completely green. So that's kind of cool as well. And you can link him up with the other one because there's 2 of them in the deck. It's a bit like the Exalted Leech dude guy that does that. It's like a really cool ability I like. I really like it in the game. And a few of the new decks actually have cards like that. So it's going to be interesting. So he's got to go this dude, which is the Totem Guide Hearty Beast, which is an Antelope. It's a 2/5, and he can go and search his hand for an enhancement. No, just an Aurora card. So we get our 3/3 token down, which is cool. So he's now a 2/5. Now I could probably just zap him here, but I don't think we will. I think our play is to drop down that onto this dude. Oh, that was probably not the play because that can't attack this turn. Should have been on one of these 2 dudes. Not to worry. Play this dude as well. Should maybe doing that second main phase, but not to worry. Because I'm probably going to sack him on my turn and we'll swing in for the 6. Should have really had the trample on her, because then it would have forced him to block. And then we would have traded, but I'd have killed his boy. But not to worry, he's on 3, so I think I'm still in a pretty strong position. I don't think there's any much he's got in his deck that will help him out here. I don't even know if I need to sack this boy. I probably will just to see what I draw. But this game's GG because I'm a flyer. He was kind of, I don't know if he was mana screwed, he just didn't seem to have any creatures early on, and I think with the Auramancer deck, just having a quick run through it, you want to be dropping you've got to really have a good balance between creatures and enhancements, and if you're running a big chunk of the cards like he is, you could just have a handful of enhancements, and there's not as many creatures in this deck just running through it, so depending on how you run it of course. So you kind of want to be hitting the good creatures. Like I've played a few games against it and lost, and I think it's an Invisible Stalker dude is a really hard card to deal with. The hexproof, the unblockable, couple of enhancements on that guy and you're in some serious trouble. He's getting in for damage every turn. So he's got Sun Titan, so that's good card for him, but we'll just zap it with this. So he can go into his hand and go and get, I think, that 2/2 flyer back. I think that was a 3 cost. Nope, he's away for Invoking Winds, which obviously means he can't cast. Nope, that's a 4 cost, so that's the only card he could go and get. So he does have a 6/6 down, but it still doesn't matter because I can still fly over the top of him. So that's pretty much GG. Oh, well there you go. There's the quit, guys. So that's another victory with this deck, the Sepulchral. Strength, kind of liking it. Not sure how it's going to build out, but I'll probably do the deck guide after a couple of more games. I think I'll do a bit of 5 videos. And then what I'll do is I'll upload the deck guide of the deck that I'm kind of running it if I change anything. And then the kind of cool thing is I'm hopefully, sorry I'm talking on a little bit after the game, I'm hoping to get like a lot of feedback. Because of the new decks, I've got no idea how to run them. I'm looking at what I think and how I play Magic and how I'm running them. But I'm looking for a lot of feedback as well on how you guys are finding the new decks. They're really interesting. It's giving Magic a new breath of life. Anyway guys, till the next video, CawbeerTV. Hey guys, CawbeerTV, back with more Sepulchral strength. Ooh, see, it's not too bad at hand because I've got 2 kill cards. Well, I can cast everything up until these 2, so I'm going to keep hold of it. It's risky because of the mana, but I think it's worth it. My opponent is running 75 cards, so that's a good thing depending on which deck he's running. I don't like holding 2 mana, I wish I had 3, but just by having these 3 cards, so now we'll just sack this, go and get our Swampy Swamp. Just because now I've got a kill card, 2 kill cards, and I can also make him sack a card and have a 1-1 on the battlefield and slowly pick away his health. That's pretty cool. Would have preferred mana, but we'll get rid of a card, make him sack a card, hopefully we'll see what deck he's running. Funny thing is I don't know the names of all the other ones yet. I keep looking at them and keep forgetting them, so he's throwing away a Plains. That tells me absolutely nothing. We do have a 1-1, so we need to top deck mana next turn. That's what we're looking for. A forest would be preferable over the swamp, just because there's less forests in the deck. So he's not cast anything. We do hit a swamp, so okay. And we'll swing in for 1, I suppose. I mean, if he's playing Peacekeepers, he might have raised the alarm, which he does, so he does that. It's fine, you can, I'll trade, I'm happy trading a 1-1 for a 1-1, it's not that big a deal. I'm not going to waste one of my kill cards on that, though I suppose he is going to have to sack something. No, we'll keep hold of that, because I've got the combo, I can kill the weak thing and then force him to sack the big thing if it's so choose later on. So he's got Honour of the Pure coming down, so I think we will make him get rid of a card. Yep, you can sack that card now, thank you very much. Not take the 2. Maybe I should have kept on to that later on, but he'd probably just sack the token later on anyway, so let's just use it now and not take the 2. I still have Damnation for later on. Mind Rot's pretty cool here. Can't really do anything else, so I'll get him to sack a couple of cards. Really need to hit a land, preferably a forest next turn. So he's going to sack 2 more cards. Still have my Go for the Throat available. You know, cool, he's got rid of the Oblivion Ring, which I have nothing really to deal with except Maelstrom Pulse. So I think he's been kind of mana blocked as well. So he's got the Master Decoy, which means he can tap one of my dudes. Don't know if I'll kill that just yet. Really need to hit the forest, please. Hitting the forest would be perfect. No, we've not hit the forest. That's really annoying. Don't know if I want to waste Go for a Throat on that dude, because I mean he is only on 2 lands. He is mana blocked as well, but he's now hit his land. So down comes that. So yeah, we'll just kill that, I think. Or do we? I mean you can drop something bigger. Though I've got no response unless I hit. I'll take the 3. I'm gonna need to hit a forest drastically here. Come on, give me the forest, give me the forest. Mind Rot again, so I can get rid of his last 2 cards. So I may as well do that. See what he had as his last 2 cards. Good thing with him being on 3 mana now. So he had another Oblivion Ring and he had Geinst Honor Monk, so that's worked out probably for the best. Because now I can go for the Throat that next turn if we don't draw anything. So let's see what he's drawn. He drew a land, which feasibly is probably the best thing for me. It's no more power on the battlefield. We are desperate in need of mana. Or even just something to one of my creatures and give me my mana. I'm the Shaman dude. So we hit a forest, which was perfect. That's what we were been looking for. So I don't think we will cast this yet. So I think we're going to be taking 3. Still need to hit another land drop next turn, or we're in trouble. So what's he's drawn? That's the question. So he's drawn the whenever a creature's put in your graveyard, you can tap that. So I'm going to go for the Throat this guy this turn, because he can't use that this turn, which is kind of cool. So we'll just get rid of him. See, because it's whenever I put in your graveyard for the battlefield, you may pay 2 to return the card to your hand. So it's happened, so I don't think you can use that now. I'm not sure, I don't run that card properly. So we've got a Troll at least. It's not the land we wanted, but it is a hexproof dude out that can start doing some damage back to him. So this deck, yeah, I've run it with all the kill cards. Anything that kills, I run the 2 Mind Rots, I run the 2 Rats to get rid of cards. I'm really wanting my opponent down to 0 cards and nothing on the board, allowing me just to slowly power up making myself a lot stronger. There is the forest that we were after, which is great now. Now we're in some good positions. So swinging for 3 here. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in his graveyard, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my boy's going to be a 13-13, so we'll drop him down. And it'll be hopefully not going to be GG next turn unless I put something in my graveyard. But he's got that dude, but then we'll use this, so then it should be GG, because that'll be a 14. So that's a good game, I think. We've managed to hold off for the victory. We're just going to win, so we'll just drop this down. Sacrifice a creature, please. Make my boy a 14-14. Swinging for the Stevens as well, by the looks of things. He's thinking about it. Yep. Say goodbye. And, oh, he's going to bring it back, so it's not a victory. Damn you! I really wanted the victory there, but he uses his ability to bring it back. But he is on 1 health, which means I can't Stevens him, which is a bit of a shame. But not to worry, we'll get him right down there. He's just delaying the inevitable. That was kind of cool though. He got out of his graveyard and kept himself alive. I probably wouldn't have thought of that. So down comes the dude again, 3-3, and then he just leaves the game. So I don't know what the point was, but anyway guys, CawbeerTV, signing out.